Hello everyone, it's Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for Thursday, the 30th of January, 2014. For today's reading, I'm going to be starting out using the Healing with the Angels Oracle card deck, which I haven't used for some time. It's one of the original, actually I think it is the original deck that was made by Doreen. So let's see what the message is for us today. Angels, what do they wish us to know? What's our theme for today? Okay. Whoops. It says surrender and release. Okay. And, you know, when this card comes up, there's a real need to let go and surrender the issue. You know, turn it over to either a higher authority, like turn it over to God, the angels, whatever divinity that you feel most aligned with and maybe pray to or call on for help, or surrender it to, you know, an authority greater than, you know, if you're submitting something, if you're turning something in, you know, surrender it to that authority to take over the details of it, okay? In some way, I feel like there's something that may have gotten too big for you to handle. There's a lot more involved in it than what you personally can, you know, deal with in terms of all the different aspects of it and all the different details. So you may need to surrender and release some aspects of it in terms of either delegating or, as I mentioned, you know, surrendering it to a higher authority or another professional or, you know, something along those lines. I even get the message, turn it into the authorities. So it's up to you to let it go at this point. And it may be because your energy is just too tied up in it, like you're not, doesn't seem to be any forward movement with it. It doesn't seem to be working out because your energy is too tied up in it and there's like a power struggle going on. So that's why the angels are giving you this message to surrender and release it in some way. You know, you can even make a ritual out of it, maybe write out everything in like a cathartic kind of journaling, and then either burn it, shred it, freeze it, you know, drown it, whatever, as a way of, or even just, you know, fold it up, put it in an envelope and, you know, stick it underneath something in a jar, or some people make a God jar as their way of surrendering it and releasing it. So, but that's what I get about that. There's something that you've just been too tied up in, and it's, or, you know, if you're approaching something that seems like just an overwhelming task to you, you don't see how you could possibly get it done. You know, keep asking for help, asking for divine intervention, and surrendering it to the divine, you know, so that you get guided steps, you know, even if they seem like baby steps, a little bit here, a little bit there, you know, one step at a time every day gets it accomplished. So surrender and release the heavier, more burdensome, overwhelming feelings. That's what they're urging you to surrender and release. Don't feel like you have to take it all on yourself, okay? So let's see. I'm also going to call on the daily guide.